Alright, so we're back talking about how to write a better window procedure, because sometimes, well, most times, the default window procedure doesn't really cut it. It handles the most basics of stuff, but sometimes we want to go the extra mile and handle things that actually matter to us, like mouse clicks and stuff like that. I don't know, but basically, the default window procedure isn't really gonna cut it, so we need to write our own. Now, our window procedure is basically going to be a function, right? It's going to be a function that returns an L result. It can be a callback, and we can call a function whatever we want. So I'm going to call it WndProc, and the function is going to have arguments of HW and just a handle to a window, an unsigned integer, W param, and L param. So we're going to have handle to a window, unsigned integer message, and W param just extra details about the message. Right, so suppose we get like a message, like, I don't know, like this message is like let's think about this, like a key down message or something like that. Then this W param and L param, they can have information about what key was pressed. Like, was it the K key, was it the space key, was it the enter key, Windows key, I don't know, but things like that. So these are the extra details. So let's see here. So our procedure is going to be called basically with any messages that come through, right? And we can take a look at what messages we want to handle. So let's see here. We do a switch case, right? And suppose our message is something like L button down, right? Like we want to detect I don't know, like a left mouse click, right, or something like that. Then suppose, so we can switch our message, look for, just basically compare, see if there is a message like this. And then suppose on the left down we want to do a message box. We want to tell the user don't touch me. Alright, then we can do a quick message box, right? Say, bro, don't touch me. Right, and quick caption, you know the drill. No touchy. And then message box. Okay. Alright. So we handled the left button down event by responding with a message box. We need to return a value too to indicate that the event was handled. And because the function should probably return a value too. So we're gonna return 0. Okay. Now this is the only message that we're explicitly handling. For all the other messages, we need to use the default window procedure. Alright, because extra messages need to get handled by something. So if this switch case doesn't return anything because it didn't handle any messages that we were looking for, then we can return default window procedure and with the same arguments. So message param, L param. Alright. Oh yeah, I see the problem. I forgot the L on this one. Alright, there we go. Pretty nice. So we handle the left button down message. Now here we have our default window procedure function pointer. We want to point to our new coolproc function, our new window procedure. So we'll just point it to coolproc without the parentheses, because we want the function pointer, not the return value. And also one more thing interesting I did here. I specified a handle to the cursor for a window so that the window could come up with its own cursor. Basically just use the load cursor function. Null, first argument should be null, or I guess the H instance should be null for a system. If you want to do a system cursor, then specify the cursor name for an arrow. So the default cursor like this. So default cursor just IDC underscore arrow, but that's besides the point. So let's see if this works. So let's see here. This thing load. Alright, so program opened up, a window opened up. That's the first step. That's the hardest one. So far so good. Now let's see when we click or when we do a left button down. Let's see if we get a message box. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? So basically event handling in C++, or C technically. We didn't really use much C++ stuff. So yeah, bro, don't touch me. Every time you click on the window using a left button, we get this message. If we do on right button, like I'm clicking with my right mouse button, nothing happens. I'm right clicking, nothing happening. Only left click. I want left click, not left kick. So I mean, what can I say? we can handle some other events too. Like for example, suppose we want to handle the close message, right? We can say that we can get our entire application to close, because you see, hold on, let me hold off on this for now. So let me run this real quick once this loads. Alright, so we have a window right here. When we close, only the window closes, but our actual app stays open. So to get our actual application to close, we need to post a quit message, so that this while loop basically goes dead and then the actual program ends, right? So let's handle some other case. Handle WM close. When we click the close button, so we can post a quit message, right? And let's actually, this is all we need so far, really. I'm pretty sure. Should return a 0, because why not? Whether or not we actually need to return a 0, I'm not sure about that just yet. I'm gonna experiment and I might let you know later, but I'll leave it in for now. Alright, so our application, oh yeah, bro don't touch me, right? Same thing. But when we close our window, let's see if our entire app closes. Alright, we close our window, the entire app closed. We post a quit message, causing this while loop to go dead. Alright, so pretty cool. But we can abuse this a little bit, because you see, now this is the abuse section of the video, but I think it's worth knowing. So on Windows, when we press the close button, we're not actually telling the program to close. We're kind of suggesting that it closes, and I'll show you why it's a suggestion. Because if we handle the WM close event message like this, just return 0, well, the message is going to be handled, right? So default window procedure is not going to handle that message. We're handling it on our own. So if we handle a message by returning 0 and doing nothing, then guess what happens? I'll show you. So let's see here. WM close message, we return 0, we're not doing anything. So if we press the close message with this kind of message handling, if we press the close button with this kind of message handling, let's see what happens. Alright, you see, the app doesn't close. I'm pressing the close button, nothing's happening. So that's why in Windows, pressing the close button is more of a suggestion than really anything. Fortunately I have the console window to kill that. So yeah, don't abuse the callback, don't abuse the window procedure, even though it's insanely fun to do so. Now you know how to write a window procedure too, so that's good. And to fall for more things like this, it's worth learning the API, so stick around. I'm learning as much as you are. In fact, when making this video, I had to retake it 3 times because I kept forgetting to change the function pointer here. So don't do what I did. Make sure you change the function pointer and follow for more things like this.